In the realm of combat, where muscle often reigns supreme, there exists a silent revolution, a movement not defined by brute force, but by intricate skill, calculated leverage, and the quiet confidence of knowing that size pales in comparison to strategy. This is the story of Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, a martial art that emerged from the shadows to dominate the cage, transforming the landscape of fighting forever. Before we dive into this epic tale, hit that subscribe button right now. Show your love for BJJ and ensure you don't miss a single second of this groundbreaking journey. Like, comment below, and let us know if you have any additional insight, and share to let your friends know about the extraordinary origins, history, and evolution of BJJ. Now, buckle up, because we're about to tap into the fascinating world of Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. Origins. From samurai swords to judoka's throws, our journey begins centuries ago, not in the neon-lit octagon, but on the windswept battlefields of feudal Japan. Here, amidst the clash of steel, samurai honed a unique combat art known as jujutsu. This grappling system, emphasizing throws, locks, and chokes, allowed smaller warriors to triumph over larger adversaries. Fast forward to the late 19th century, and Jigoro Kano, a visionary judoka, transforms jujutsu into the modern sport of judo. With its focus on throws and takedowns, judo gains international recognition, and Kano's Kodokan school becomes a mecca for martial artists. The seed takes root in Brazil. Enter Mitsuyo Maeda, a judo champion renowned for his fearsome chokeholds. Lured by the promise of adventure, Maeda set sail for Brazil in 1914. There, he encounters Gastão Gracie, a wealthy businessman and martial arts enthusiast. Impressed by Gracie's dedication, Maeda takes him under his wing, sharing the secrets of judo. Gastão, in turn, passes down the knowledge to his sons, Carlos, Oswaldo, Hélio, and the rest of the Gracie clan. But Brazil's reality was far removed from the controlled throws of judo. Street fights were brutal, often involving multiple attackers. The Gracies realized judo's focus on throws wasn't always practical. Evolution in the backyards of Rio, necessity, as they say, is the mother of invention. The Gracies embarked on a revolutionary journey, adapting judo to the harsh realities of Brazil. They refined their skills in the dusty backyards of Rio, emphasizing ground fighting, submissions, and leveraging their smaller frames to their advantage. Hélio, the smallest and seemingly weakest brother, became their secret weapon, proving that technique could conquer brute force. The Gracies, testing their steel on the streets. But the Gracies craved validation. They issued public challenges, inviting all comers to test their unorthodox BJ. These valet-to-do matches, brutal affairs played out on cobblestone streets, became legendary. The Gracies, with their innovative jiu-jitsu, emerged victorious time and again, captivating the Brazilian public and raising eyebrows abroad. While Hélio refined BJJ for self-defense, his brothers Carlos and Rolls took a different path. Carlos, the Carlson Gracie, focused on brutal efficiency, training his students to dominate on the ground with relentless pressure and punishing submissions. Rolls, the jiu-jitsu poet, explored the art's artistic side, prioritizing smooth transitions and technical mastery. Despite their contrasting styles, both brothers left their mark on BJJ. Carlson's students, Renzo Gracie and Murilo Bustamante, became known for their relentless ground attacks. Rolls, a technical innovator, influenced countless champions with his graceful style and revolutionary guard concepts. Together, they expanded the BJJ landscape, proving that the art could adapt and thrive in diverse hands. What the Gracie family wanted to advertise. You can be a smaller, weaker fighter, but with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, you can beat bigger and stronger opponents. What followed was a martial arts earthquake. Royce, using his superior ground game and chokes, submitted much larger and more experienced. As UFC's popularity soared, many saw BJ as a new phenomenon. But in Brazil, Rickson Gracie had already been a national hero for years, going 400 wins with no losses in BJJ, and while his professional record is recorded as 11 wins with no losses, it is well known that he has had hundreds of fights off the record. To many, Rickson was the best Gracie fighter, and even touted as the best Brazilian Jiu Jitsu fighter of all time. However, Rickson was not chosen to compete in the UFC because he was built more muscular than Royce, which wouldn't send the same message that the smaller guy can use BJJ to defeat larger opponents. His dominance in valet-to-do, a testing ground for martial arts where anything goes, proved BJJ's effectiveness against brutal attacks. Rickson's legacy bridged the gap between the secretive world of valet-to-do and the global stage of the UFC, showcasing the power of BJJ for all to see. Fast forward to the year 2006, UFC 60. Royce Gracie, the legendary BJJ icon, stood undefeated in the octagon. Enter Matt Hughes, a wrestling machine with relentless ground control. What followed was a masterclass in dominance. Hughes neutralized Gracie's jiu-jitsu, pounding him relentlessly on the ground for 5 grueling rounds. This historic victory marked the first time Royce had tasted defeat, forever changing the landscape of MMA and proving that Brazilian jiu-jitsu had evolved, and that when combined with other dominant martial arts, was more effective than Brazilian jiu-jitsu alone. BJJ's legacy. From cage champions to global community, BJJ's influence on MMA became undeniable. Today, virtually every professional fighter incorporates its principles into their repertoire. The ground game has become a crucial battleground, and BJJ skills are a must-have for any aspiring champion. But BJJ's impact extends far beyond the cage. It's a discipline that builds confidence, self-defense skills, and mental resilience. It fosters a community of respect and camaraderie, welcoming people of all ages, sizes, and backgrounds. Beyond the mat, BJJ's impact on everyday life. Whether it's empowering women to feel safer on the streets, helping children overcome bullies, or providing an outlet for veterans transitioning back to civilian life, BJJ's reach extends far beyond the mats. Its lessons, perseverance, strategy, and respect become tools for navigating everyday challenges, both physical and mental. The journey continues, from legacy to evolution. But BJJ isn't static. It's a living art, constantly evolving as new generations bring their own innovations and insights. From the butterfly guard to the leg lock revolution, BJJ continues to adapt and grow, pushing the boundaries of what's possible on the mat. BJJ's global reach, a unifying force. Today, BJJ has blossomed into a global phenomenon, uniting people from across continents and cultures. Gymnasiums around the world echo with the slaps of mats and the grunts of exertion, each practitioner finding their own path in this unique art. It's a language spoken on the canvas, transcending differences in language and background, forging friendships and connections that last a lifetime. From the dusty backyards of Rio to the neon-lit stages of the UFC, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu has come a long way. It's a testament to the human spirit's ability to adapt, innovate, and overcome. It's a reminder that true strength lies not in brute force, but in precision, strategy, and unwavering determination. This is the story of BJJ, a journey that continues to evolve, leaving an indelible mark on the world, one submission at a time. So the next time you see someone rolling on the mats, remember, you're not just witnessing a fight, you're witnessing a legacy, a community, and a journey of self-discovery that promises to continue for generations to come. This is BJJ, and its story is far from over.